So, in an effort to be totally real and um, just open about what happens with our kids and trials and things like that, I just thought it was important to walk through a situation that just happened. And that is, we're getting ready for our dose and trying to decide what type of anesthesia to give him. So, Case had gas anesthesia on Friday, and it didn't really go well. He fought it a lot, was very upset because he hadn't had it in 6 or 7 months or so, and so wasn't used to it. And so today, the decision had to be made. Do we do that same kind of anesthesia again, or do we do what we've been doing at our home hospital, which is to access his port and give him Propofol, and he wakes up nice and happy and he's used to his port being accessed. So, it's kind of a decision that has to be made on the fly, and you, as a parent, could defer to the doctors, but, I'm the one who knows him best, so you feel like you've got to make a decision. And we had not put the numbing cream on at home, so the question also becomes, is there going to be enough time for it to be numb to access it, and how's he going to feel about that? So, you look at all sides of it and you say, well, is it going to be more medical trauma to do gas again and have him, fight that again? Or is it going to be more to access the port here where he may not be used to it, as well as where it may not be fully numb? But then on the other hand, he's very used to me accessing his port. And pretty soon he's going to have the new port, and someone else at the hospital is going to have to access it. I currently access his port, but I seriously doubt they're going to let me access the intrathecal port. So he's going to have to be used to someone else. So is it beneficial to have a trial run at that with someone he's very safe with? So I went that route. That's the thing. It's like there's not a perfect decision. And it's just the lesser of the evils, or the one you think will cause the least trauma to him. So, that's the way we went. And we were able to access him, and I could tell as soon as the needle went in that he could feel it, that it was not numb enough. But what do? He started crying, and he was very, very upset and very guarded. He always does anyway, but when he gets access, he contorts his arm and his whole body, and he protects that area. It's just a traumatic reaction, and but I could tell that it hurt more than normal, and he was very upset. He was crying, and then you question yourself: did I make the right decision? Should I have done something else? How is this going to impact future accesses? Is it going to be something he's going to revert? Because he had about 2 years of very severe medical trauma, and everything was very hard and very upsetting for him. And we had to basically sit on him to get him accessed. But you've no other choice. And so he was very upset. He didn't even want to get out of the bed. He wouldn't even get in the wagon to go back. So we had to end up taking the bed he was already sitting on back for him. And he's just crying. He didn't want a video. He didn't want anything. And we went back, and he just didn't want me. And he kept saying, "Mommy, go away. Get away from me, Mommy." Because he probably felt like I betrayed him and let him get hurt. And, that's the most painful thing, I think, is when they look at you as the source of their pain. And, you're just looking at these decisions and just try to make the best decision you can. But, hearing him say, and we've been through this over 50 times. And so he's gotten upset before, but hearing him say, "Get away from me, Mommy," was probably one of the most painful things. And it's wonderful, funny, it's wonderful he can say that. It's wonderful that he can express that. But then on the other hand, you go, did I not make the right decision? And I hate that he now wants me away from him. So, I wanted to put that out there. Is, this is just something that this is not the sole time this is going to happen. This is just something as parents that, of kids that are involved in lots of treatments, that is an ongoing thing. And especially when they enroll in trials, there's so many more things that have to happen and so much more medical trauma that, this is just something that's ongoing and has now been ongoing for about 4.5 years to try to do the best we can.